Hello everybody, and welcome to Lance Bryant DIY Interviews, and happy Valentine's Day. Now my name is Lance, and for this Love's Holiday, we have a special episode we call Love in the Deep End. We're going to talk about how love grows deeper with perseverance, and we also going to talk about Lance's song, My Holy Intended. So Lance, how you doing, sir? Oh, it's sir now. I'm doing well, sir. Well, I got to be on my best behavior. There's a lady in the house. That's right, you better know. Don't want to give the wrong impression. It's best to impress. Cause much respect to your queen, and we want to welcome her in all her beauty. All hail. That's what I say. Hell yeah. So Lance, let's start with the music aspect of this song first. Now I notice it's very sweet and simple. What was your initial inspiration? It's pretty simple. I was just trying to write a sweet little innocent sounding background to go under the main melody, and I was inspired by Nina Simone. She did this thing in a few of her songs where she has this repetitive linear counter line, and I wanted to create that same vibe. So that's all I had in the beginning, was that and the title. I knew I was going to write a song about marriage, and our marriage in particular. It wasn't until later that I realized, after listening to it, much later, how perfect the vibe of the music was, because it sounds churchy, like a sacred ceremony. Perfect, because that's what the song is about, the sacred union of our marriage. And it may be corny, okay, but it's thanking God for the gift of my wife, and also acknowledging what our marriage means to us in the light of our faith. So you wrote this song for your wedding? No, we got married in 1988, and this song was written between 2005 and 2006. After 8 or 9 years of marriage, you was one day sitting around talking about, "Oh, I love you, baby. You my holy intended. Think I'll write a song." This song came about in the aftermath of a marital crisis that we struggled through. Our marriage was in jeopardy, but with the grace of God and the help of our spiritual leader, we made it through. So through all that, I learned just what this marriage meant to us, how much I needed her and how much she needed me. And frankly, I learned a lot about love. Now look here, we're going to hear a little more on the subject from the other half. And we have Mrs. Bryant joining us. And what a lovely lady. Hello, Brigette. How are you, lovely lady?
I'm well, thank you.
What a gorgeous smile you have, like pure sunshine on a cloudy day.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Look here, take your hat off in front of the lady, man. She understands that old hat etiquette is not necessarily followed these days. Back in the day, men would tip their hats when they'd meet a lady, pass a lady on the street. They would remove their hats in elevators, restaurants, houses of worship, or private homes. But nowadays, oh man, take your hat off and be a gentleman. Ooh, I saw that shade. Y'all see that shade? That was shade on parade. You didn't get sunburnt, you got shade burnt. Can I offer you some lotion for that shade burnt?
Thank you.
Thank him. That's all right, honey. I got you. I don't mind taking my hat off. I'll do anything for this woman. All I got to do is think about all the stuff that she does for me, the least of which is she actually got me this hat as a gift. That's one of the things I love about this woman. When she sees that I'm passionate about something, she's all in. Oh, ain't that sweet. When and where did you two meet?
We met at Berklee College of Music on my first day of school. He saw me struggling to open up my mailbox, box 841, and he came over to help me. I guess he saw me as a damsel in distress.
So did you hit it off right away? Sparks fly? No, nothing happened. Just a brief encounter, and that was it. Of course, I noticed she was fine, but I was cool. So what was up? That was your future right there. You too shy? Well, since you asked, I was otherwise busy. And Brigette, what did you think of him back then? Did you think, this fool don't know what he passing up?
No, he's right. Just like he said, nothing happened. I was just really happy to get my mailbox open. I thought he was nice for stopping by to give me a hand. But I didn't think much about him after that, frankly. And besides, after that first encounter, he was a ghost. I didn't see him anymore. Just like he said, he was otherwise busy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shade.
Mm-hmm.
What was your first date? Well, we took the subway from Brooklyn into Manhattan and walked around for a while looking at Christmas decorations. Turns out Brigette really loves Christmas.
Yes, I do.
So she was hopping around, dancing and acting a fool. And then after a while, we went to see The Color Purple.
Wasn't there something before The Color Purple, though?
Yes. During the previews, they showed a short documentary, Sting's documentary of his new band with all the jazz musicians in it. And we were like, hey, Branford. Branford Marsalis had just gotten in the band. And we were cheering Branford because, we went to school with him.
Yeah, we were excited.
Yeah.
So what he said was right. I came home from work to a message on my answer machine from him asking me if I wanted to go to the movies to see Color Purple. And I said, sure. I was actually pleasantly surprised to have any message on my answer machine, frankly. So I was happy to go. And it was Monday, December 23rd. I'll never forget that, 1985. And that was our first date.
So you say you got married in 1988.
He asked me to marry him on December 19th, 1986. I've got a thing with dates, I don't forget. We decided to get married on June 18th, 1988, at the Brooklyn Botanic Garden because we wanted something just a little bit different. And we got married early in the morning, too, in the Japanese tea garden.
By the way, I had some fantastic musician groomsmen dressed up in white tuxedos that morning for support.
Support? You needed support?
Yeah, support.
Oh, okay. They were holding you up, giving you smelling salts? What kind of support?
Brigette, Lance was saying he learned a lot coming through that crisis with you. What did you come away with?
We've been married for a long time. I think June will be 31 years. So, and if there's anything that I've learned is that there is a cross to bear in marriage. This image of this perfect couple running together in slow motion or running toward each other in slow motion with everything flowing is just not the image of marriage. It's just not it. You've got to be intentional about a relationship. You've got to want to fight to stay together. And I don't mean arguing with one another. I just mean fight the interference that will come your way. Fight the stuff that actually comes to tear things asunder, right? So you have to really be committed to making your marriage work. And ultimately what it really boils down to is that marriage, like love, is a choice. And my husband is my choice, just like love is a choice.
And I think without some kind of spiritual foundation, something bigger than themselves as a couple, I don't know how people can get through some of the heavy stuff life is going to throw at them. I mean, stuff can get deep. And life will eventually show the ugly and vulnerable sides of each individual, as well as the beautiful and strong sides. If you can stick and stay together through all that, then you eventually get to love on the deep end. Mm-hmm.
Love in the deep end. All right, for the deep end. Woo-hoo.
Not just knee deep.
She was totally deep. Mm-hmm.
I will no longer resist him, and you will no longer be alone. We are now in his holy name. You are my holy intended. I will submit to his word, and you will submit to my kisses. not that I've proven worthy. There's nothing I've done to deserve your love. There's only grace from my God above. You are my holy intended. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and be joined unto his wife, and the two shall be one. I need you for my life. No one knows how I cannot finish without you. Can I truly smile or really laugh? Can I truly cry without you? You saw me falling, oh, you saw me broken. You offered your hand and gave me much more than a token. You are my holy intended. I will no longer resist him, and you will no longer be alone. We are now wed in his holy name. You are my holy intended for
Okay, now we're going to play a game I call Love Is. I'll say love is, and you fill in the blank, and then you say love is and pass it on to Brigette. Got it? Yes, sir.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, love is the big grin I always get from Brigette when she first sees me when I come home from the road. Love is.
After my surgery 2 summers ago, Lance walked with me every day while I was in recovery. Before my surgery, I had been walking 5 miles a day, and after the surgery, I could not even walk 2 steps. He took my hand, and he walked with me, and let me tell you, it was hot outside, but he did it. When I think about it, even now, I get choked up. It was really sweet. Love is.
My wife's holiday potato salad. Man, she put her foot in that thing. Luckily, I like her feet. Her big toe kind of points upward. That toe be like, come here, baby. Love is. When I look up in the choir stand at church, when Brigette is singing in the choir, and I get proud because she's the most beautiful woman up there. Love is.
I see him perform or I listen to one of his arrangements live. It does something to me. But this is not that kind of video. Love is.
Dulcolax laxative.
Okay.
What? Love that stuff, man. Can we?
Oh, Jessica.
Okay, Gates. Love is doing something for or giving your partner what she needs just because she needs it. Whether it makes sense or not, give it to her just because she needs it. Love is
Knowing what your partner needs. Love is.
when my baby puts on her Victoria's Secret thong.
Hey.
What's the matter with y'all? Huh? Sound like you forgot the rest of the alphabet. Well, I think that's it for today.
Yeah, you better shut this down.
Look here, don't be trying to take my job. Well, I guess that's it for today. Thank you, Lance, for joining us, and lovely Brigette. Pleasure.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And thank you for watching. We know love and marriage can get hard at times, and sometimes things just don't work out. But we hope you can stick and stay through the ugly and the storms and get to love in the deep end. The water's fine. Join us next time for Lance Bryant DIY interviews. Blessings and stay in love.